It has been a whirlwind of a weekend. We spent 24 hours in Azerbaijan on Friday, 24 hours in where are we?
Kazakhstan. And now we are about to head to the airport to fly to Kyrgyzstan. 3 countries that I never thought I would go to, all in 72 hours.
We will be in Kyrgyzstan for more than 24 hours, thankfully.
Kyrgyzstan's kind of the whole reason that we came to this region of the world, and we're super excited to share why with you soon after the coffee kicks in.
Alright, we made it to the airport, but in order to explain why we're going to Kyrgyzstan, we need to back up to April of this year to when we were in Bali and we met this guy named Richard.
Richard is a travel blogger, and he was telling us this story about how he had applied to be media at this thing called the World Nomad Games in Kyrgyzstan. And the World Nomad Games, from what we understand, is like this competition of nomadic sports, and people from all over the world come to compete in. So later that night, on a whim, I just went ahead and sent in my application. Totally forgot about this application that I had sent in, and then a couple months ago I received an email that said we had been approved as media for the World Nomad Games.
We're still not really sure what that means.
They told
what
us
to expect.
they told us they would put us up in a hotel, they would give us food, and we could cover the games.
So here we are, flying to Kyrgyzstan.
I mean, just like try to wrap your mind around this. A country that we never in our lives thought we would go to. We're just like showing up to, having no clue what to expect.
I can't think of a better way to experience Kyrgyzstan than in the wilderness with nomads.
I could not be more excited. There's gonna be eagles.
Headless goats.
It's
Things
gonna
on
be
fire.
crazy.
This is where we recorded that video. All right, time to go to the lounge. This lounge is super weird. You have to pay for everything except for the Wi-Fi.
Our flight's boarding, but I stocked up on candy bars with our leftover money.
The local time is 20 minutes to 8 p.m. Without the temperature is 27 degrees above 0 centigrade. We would like to take this opportunity to thank you for choosing to fly with Astana and wish you a wonderful stay in Bishkek. We very much look forward to seeing you on board again soon. Goodbye, thank you for your attention.
All right, 50 short minutes later, we have arrived in Bishkek.
Our 82nd country. I think that's the shortest flight we've ever been.
It was like we didn't even get up to cruising altitude before the cabin attendants were coming around and telling everybody to get ready for descending the plane to landing. Okay, so far so good. We got to go through a special line at customs. We got whisked away to a room with food in it. We've been given these gifts, and now we're about to get on a bus and drive 4 hours to where the games are being held.
The volunteers for the World Nomad Games are the sweetest ladies.
Everything is happening so quickly. Oh, I can't move my legs. After many hours of driving in an extremely bumpy van, it is 2:30 in the morning, and we have finally arrived somewhere. Oh, it's so cold here.
We just got our hotel room. It's so tiny.
There's literally nowhere for our bags to open.
There's only one outlet for us to charge all of our stuff.
I feel like
breakfast is at 7 a.m.
It's 2:45.
What are we doing?
We still don't know what's going on. There's a press conference after breakfast. Okay.
Time to go to sleep.
Yeah. Good night. heading to a press conference.
Just for the record, we still haven't learned any new information since last night. We still have no idea what we're doing, but I think that's what press conferences are for. We're waiting to get a badge. Got it!
Okay, our first press conference is officially over. Some very important looking people said some important sounding stuff in a different language, and we are none the wiser.
We just sat there.
The only thing that I learned, I think that was helpful, is that we are not the only ones who are clueless. It seems like nobody knows what's going on. We're all just going with the flow. I think we're about to go back to like the hotel complex. I'm gonna just start calling it Olympic City. We're going back to Olympic City.
It is just this big complex that we think was probably built for the games. I need more coffee.
All right, we'll keep you updated.
We're back. This is World Nomad Village. How cute is my vest? Look. All right, where's your bag?
We're gonna be here for the next 7 days.
Oh man, put these up here.
We're all up there. Okay, our goal for the next hour is to figure out how to organize 6 bags of stuff into this tiny living space.
Our stuff is going on the balcony.
We're gonna have to store half of it outside. No.
All right, I think we're getting close.
This is not at all what I expected in Kyrgyzstan. The hotel that we're staying at is right next to this massive lake that's so big you would think it was the ocean. There's waves, you can't see the other side.
A huge beach, water slides,
It's like a resort. There's a Ferris wheel, all kinds of people in bathing suits, a bunch of people dressed up on that boat.
I love the World Nomad Games.
Too cool.
It's time to head back to the Hippodrome, which is the place where all the games are happening.
57, 58, 59.
We got to the Hippodrome 2 hours ago. We were just waiting for the opening ceremonies to start. We've just been watching the tractors go back and forth, getting the field ready for tonight.
The opening ceremony doesn't start for 2 more hours, so we thought we would share what we've learned about the Nomad Games. Apparently, the Kyrgyzstan government started them in 2014 in order to preserve their culture, which I think is so cool because I feel like a lot of countries only try to move forward and not like remember their heritage and where they came from. And like 100 years ago, everybody here was nomads. I just think that's the coolest.
And it's grown so much in 5 years. So the very first year in 2014, they had people from 19 different countries competing. And this year they have people from over 80 different countries competing, including 2 teams from the US.
They're playing cockburoo, which is the sport that everybody is so excited about. It's basically rugby holding a goat's body on top of a horse.
It just sounds like the most insane sport ever. We cannot wait to watch it.
And the waiting continues.
2 more hours.
Dear participants and guests of the opening ceremony of the 3rd World Nomad Games, the President of the Kyrgyz Republic, Jane of Sorofai Shayevich.
impossible to capture, just like the feeling in this stadium.
Everybody was so passionate about their country. It was so beautiful.
And the horses were absolutely incredible, and the guys riding the horses, I've never seen anything like that.
I love Kyrgyzstan.
This has made me so excited for this week. I think it was coffee. I thought it was like it was a splash of coffee. It's been there for a long time.
It's been a long day.
Okay.
Thank you for your attention.
I'm blue, da da dee da da, da da dee da da.
Wow, so big. We have to go to Brazil, Saudi Arabia.
It's what we're looking most forward to.
Using a ball as a goat.
Using a boat as a ball. A goat as a ball.
That too.
Taking a break from Snickers. Trying to Twix out.